Kaylee Shadows here. I wanted to come to you really quickly today and talk about the importance of saying I'm sorry. Not just that, but also kind of touching base on the importance it is of accepting that and just kind of having that communication. I recently did a workshop on communicating, and if you haven't watched it, you can find it on my website at kayleeshadows.com. I definitely suggest it, especially if you are one of those people who are struggling in your relationship and not really able to communicate. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be any relationship that you have with any certain person, from professional to friendship to romantic, whatever. And so there's a lot of really good points in there. And so if that's something you're struggling with, then definitely I suggest go check it out. But today, one of the big things I think in communicating is that people struggle with is, one, compliments, giving and accepting compliments, and the other is forgiveness. And I think that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So if, for instance, you're in your relationship and you guys have an argument, this happens all the time. It doesn't matter who you are. Every relationship is going to have their problems, and everybody's going to have their fights. It's kind of, the importance is more like what you do after you have that fight. So that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk about, is a lot of times we'll start something and we start arguing and everything, and it may be your fault, it may be the other person's fault, it could be both of your fault. That doesn't really matter, because by the time you guys are done with your argument, you both basically probably should be apologizing because you've said things during that argument, during that fight, that you probably didn't mean, or that were a little too harsh or whatever. And it's good to come back after all of it and be able to go to whoever you had this argument with and say, I'm sorry. And I think that that's extremely important. It helps your relationship to move forward, because a lot of times, we do say things kind of in the heat of the moment when we're upset and we're not really thinking. And so realizing, wow, a lot of those things that I just said, I probably didn't mean, but I was mad, so I said them. Doesn't mean that it excuses them or makes it okay. However, we're all guilty of doing this, unfortunately. Me also. So when this happens to you, you've said something that you shouldn't have said and something you don't mean. It's really important to go to the person that you love when everything's all done and calmed down and everything, and let them know how sorry you are. And on the other end of that, I think it's extremely important for the person that you're apologizing to be able to accept that. A lot of times, we love somebody, and if they come to us and they say, I'm sorry, I said this, I shouldn't have, we're like, it's fine. We probably already knew that they didn't mean it anyways, and that they were mad or whatever, and we kind of forgave them already, that hurt, but you were upset, and I get that. So when it's something like that, we kind of are already you feel like you don't need to apologize to me because I love you and things are great, and it's fine. You were upset. However, I think sometimes what happens is that we're thinking that, oh, well, I'm telling you it's fine, don't worry about it, no big deal, because we think the other person, that's what's going to make it better and that's what they want to hear, when really what they need from you is for you to accept their apology. And I think that's really important. So on both sides of that, one, you need to be able to apologize and tell them you're sorry for whatever you said. And on the other end of it, you need to be willing to accept it and let them know, thank you for apologizing, thank you for realizing that what you said was hurtful, and thank you for saying you're sorry. I do forgive you, no big deal and stuff. I forgave you right after you said it, basically, whatever the deal is, but let them know that you do accept that apology. It's very important. So like I said, if you didn't watch my communication workshop, please go check it out on my website, kayleeshadows.com, under free goodies. There's also a couple other things on there. So yeah, just check it out. Have a great day.